Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Roxanne Ahmadpour, and today I would like to discuss alternate nostril breathing. And I'll explain a little bit about it and why it might be beneficial, and then we'll go through and practice it together. So alternate nostril breathing is a breathing exercise that has been around for thousands of years. In fact, breathing exercises themselves, known as pranayama in the yoga practice, has been around for thousands of years. And pranayama is actually a very central component of a yoga practice because it has been theorized to be so beneficial in the yoga lineage. Prana translates to mean energy or vitality or life force. And ayama translates to mean the control or the deliberate practice of. And so pranayama essentially translates to mean the deliberate control of energy flow in the body. And of course, modern science has really supported the benefits and the use of breathing exercises. And modern science and research has shown that breathing exercises can have a tremendously powerful impact on regulating the autonomic nervous system, so the sympathetic branch and the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system. So alternate nostril breathing in particular is known as Nadi Shodhana in Sanskrit. Nadi translates to mean subtle energy channel or hollow vessel. And Shodhana translates to mean cleansing or purifying. So Nadi Shodhana translates to mean the cleansing or purifying of the subtle energy channels. And alternate nostril breathing in particular, we are controlling the breath by inhaling through each nostril one at a time. And research shows that this breathing practice actually enhances the brain activity in both the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain. And in yogic practices, it is said to balance the activity between both hemispheres. And research also shows that after a single session of practicing this breathing exercise, study participants reported lower anxiety and lower mental distress. And other research found that it had beneficial effects on lung and cardiovascular function by improving heart rate variability, decreasing the pulse rate, and decreasing the participants' blood pressure. And a lot of this activity is mediated through the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system. So the part of the autonomic nervous system that's responsible for rest and digest. That's activated when we feel a sense of safety and security. So Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing, enhances the activity of the vagus nerve via the diaphragm and enhances parasympathetic nervous system activity, which impacts many of the major organ systems in our body and helps them to function better. So now that you understand a little bit more about it, we can practice this together. And I'll kind of demonstrate and walk you through it. And, if the point of this exercise is not to make you feel more stressed. So anytime you're learning a new breathing exercise or breathing technique, and if you're new, especially if you're new to breathing exercises, take it slow. And as you are practicing the breath, if you're finding that your body is tensing up and you're feeling distress, it's okay to just let the breath go and just breathe naturally on your own until you feel like you've sort of regulated your rhythm of breathing, and then you can try again. So there's no forcing or pushing in this exercise. So essentially what we'll do is we will block off one nostril while inhaling through the other, and then we'll block off that nostril to exhale through the opposite. Then we'll inhale, block off, exhale. To begin, find a comfortable seat whether that's in a chair, on the floor, or on a couch. And let your body be fully supported by whatever's underneath you so that you can feel sort of centered and relaxed. You can let your non-dominant hand rest easily on your lap, and then take your dominant hand. So if you're right-handed like me, your dominant hand will be your right hand. So I'm going to use my 2 peace fingers to place and rest right here beneath my, or on the bridge of my nose or between my eyebrows. And then I'm going to use my thumb to rest on the right side of my right nostril, and my ring finger and pinky finger to rest on the left side of my left nostril. So for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to tuck these fingers in so that you can kind of see how I am breathing through each nostril and how I'm occluding. And if you find this position is more comfortable, you're also welcome to use this position instead of this position, okay? So we'll start by just taking a few smooth, full, and fluid inhales through both nostrils. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll do one more breath in and exhale. And as you begin your next inhale, you'll close off the left nostril and inhale through the right. Close off the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close off the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Close off the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Close off the left nostril, exhale through the right. Continue on your own. Keep going for as many cycles as feels comfortable. You can start with just 3 or 4 cycles, pause, and then breathe naturally through both nostrils again. And just notice how you feel. And as you get more comfortable with this breathing exercise, you might be able to do 5 cycles, 6 cycles, 7 cycles, and so on and so forth. And at any point, again, if you're feeling like you need to catch your breath or you need to just take a big full breath in, you can go ahead and let it go and take a few cycles of just normal natural breath and then come back to it. And the goal of this practice is to really turn your attention to your breath. And eventually, over time, you can practice lengthening out the inhales and the exhales so that, you can lengthen them to a count of 4 and then maybe 5 and then maybe 6. And you want to keep the inhales and exhales smooth and even. So notice if your breath becomes choppy or strained, and then just try to, again, go back to just sort of your regular natural breathing pattern, and then come back to it and continue to try to practice smoothing out the breath and keeping the inhales and the exhales even. And again, the more you practice this, the more intuitive and natural this will feel in your body. And perhaps even just these few minutes of practicing breathing, you may already notice some beneficial effects. I hope this has been helpful, and I thank you for your attention, and we'll see you next time.